and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.
Hi folks, I'm Bob Schrupp, physical therapist.
Brad Heineck, physical therapist.
Together we are the most famous physical therapists on the internet.
In our opinion, of course, Bob.
Today we're going to go over the top exercises and stretches that you should do after you've healed your shoulder fracture. Now it doesn't matter if your shoulder fracture is in your humerus, your scapula, or your clavicle. Generally these are the basic things you're going to want to do.
Right, it's a concept, regain range of motion, start strengthening, and so on, and we're going to walk you through that.
So the reason for this video today is because my nephew Will fractured his scapula, and apparently it didn't require any surgery, but
He did?
fracture his scapula.
He did?
Yeah. I don't know how. I didn't ask.
Why did you say Will?
Because his name is Will.
Oh, Will is his name. Okay, I wanted to
What'd you think,
clarify
Will? What? This is what I have to put up with, Will. Okay, if you are new to our channel, please take a second to subscribe to us. We provide videos on how to stay healthy, fit, pain-free, and we upload every day. Also, go over to the Facebook. We know it's not the Facebook, Will. And like us, because Bob and Brad, we weren't like this children.
Yeah.
And so now we're trying to turn things around.
Yeah, Will knows that.
Will knows that, yeah.
Where does Will live?
He's up in, I don't know where he's living now, up in the cities, I think, now. Somewhere. We don't want to have people find him.
Right, yeah, I hope he's having a good time
So,
anyways.
Will, what you're going to do is you're going to concentrate on two areas. First off, you want to make sure that you've regained the range of motion in the shoulder.
Right.
So we're going to have you check each direction. So we'll start off with flexion. What you're going to, so let's say this is the non-involved and this is the involved side. You're going to lift this one up as high as you can. You want to make sure this one just goes just as high as that one.
I'm doing the profile, by the way, so you can see what's going on from both sides.
You can put a piece of tape on the wall and put a piece of tape on the wall, but you should be able to look in the mirror and just tell.
Right.
If this one is short, not going as high, you're going to want to work on that direction.
And you'll see also that the quality of motion, it might be like
you're
this.
going like this.
You'll feel like there's lots of things that goes on when a shoulder's all contracted from an injury, sometimes.
Right.
And we want to be aware of that.
That's flexion. Next one is abduction. Going out to the side, you're going to go up like this. You're going to make sure they're equal. Again, you can look in a mirror and tell basically if you're going the same direction. Extension. You're going to reach back. You can see how far up on the wall you go. And then you're going to reach up with the other side and see if that goes just as high.
All right. You can do both at the same time and look at it.
Sure.
Or have, maybe Will has a friend or someone that would help him out.
He's not like us. He's got friends. He's got lots of friends. So yeah, he'll have someone that'll help him out.
I'm sure he's a fine man.
He is, actually. He went to the Carlson School of Management. Got almost a free ride for the whole thing. He's a smart kid.
Yeah.
He's right up there. All right, so we're going to go out this way. Okay, that's external rotation. And again, you want to see if there's any differences between the two.
Keep your elbows glued to your ribs.
The side, right.
Otherwise, it will not be accurate. We need to do that.
And the final one is you're going to reach up as high as you can with the non-involved side and then reach up as high as you can with the involved side.
Do that again, Bob. So I'm going to put my finger right there where that thumb goes on the spine. And see, Bob is equal, and hopefully that's the way you're going to be as well.
Now, if you find that all of them are fine and that the motions are fine, you don't need to do anything with that at all.
Right.
But if you are lacking, we're going to go over each one real quickly. Let's say you're lacking flexion. The one I like to do with flexion is to go ahead and just take the back of a chair. I'm coming back, don't worry. And you're going to work on flexion this way. You're going to actually put your hand on the chair, and you're going to push down with the hand. And while you're doing that, you back up. And what you found is a sneaky way of getting flexion.
Sure.
So that's just a simple way of doing it. Do you want to mention the Booyah stick, Brad, or not?
Yes, I do, Bob.
All right.
All these are just options, and you do which ones seem to work best for you. If you've got...
We got to mention our new product.
Right,
the
Booyah stick. Or you can find any kind of stick that's about 5 foot long. And now I'm going to pretend I'm going to stab that stick down into the floor. I'm going to keep pushing down and then do the walk out. And the nice thing about the stick is you don't even have to walk out. You can just
lean it away from you.
Tilt the stick. It's a little easier.
So you can probably do a broomstick, or you can get a PVC pipe if you want to.
Run on down to the hardware store and see what they do for you.
So let's say you're lacking abduction.
Okay.
A good one with that is just to go ahead and take, again, a broomstick. You usually got like palm down here, palm up here, and you're going to working on abduction here.
Right.
And
so
stretching it.
This would be the involved side. So the
This
thumb.
is the side that is not going as far. So let's say
Right.
I'm only going this high. You can gradually work on going higher and higher.
Sure. So the thumb, the palm up thing is like the thumb is pointing up towards the
Yeah,
ceiling.
and this is palm down.
Right. That does
So-
make a difference as far as the shoulder mechanics. So
External rotation, you can just go, you can keep the elbow into the side and work on getting some external rotation here, give it a little bit of a stretch.
a common mistake people do with this is they'll turn
Yeah.
their body as opposed to getting the shoulder to rotate.
Internal rotation, you can do it with this or you can do it with a belt. Should I pull my belt off, Brad?
No, Bob, let's keep it normal.
So you can go ahead and you're gonna grab, I'm working on this side here, so this is the tight side, and I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up like this. Brad's looking for the belt, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can just go ahead and pull it up like that. You can just use a belt. You're gonna be on black here, Brad.
Oh yeah, that's
So,
right.
especially a nice smooth belt like this
Yep.
works out really nice.
Shiny belt.
I don't know if I can do this. There we go, like
Hey,
this.
that is a little trick to doing that,
Yeah.
but once you get it, it's no big deal. I'm sure Will would. There you go.
He's a lot smarter than we are.
Yeah.
So
Little
this
more.
works out really good to go ahead and work on this. And you can do pressure on, pressure off, pressure on, pressure off, just to regain that motion.
And that's why you have a smooth belt, because it slides over your clothing much easier and it makes exercise go smoother.
Did I do extension?
No, we did not do extension.
Now you
Bob.
can do
That's
that a
good
number of
point.
ways. Again, you could use the booyah stick or something like it, or you can actually just go up to a chair like this
Yeah.
and bend down like this, or you go up to a wall and bend down. The stick works nicely because it's
Yeah.
just, again, you can
can
get
just
an
lean back.
extension. Yep. All those motions, you know, if they are lacking, you want to regain them. And again, if you've got full motion, you can skip this whole section,
Right.
and we'll go right into strengthening. So with strengthening, if you want to turn around, Brad, the shoulder blades, a lot of muscles attach into them, and they're really important for your posture. But the shoulder blade also is kind of the base for the shoulder. It's like the core of the shoulder.
Right.
If this is flopping around and you got a winging scapula, as we call it, or a winging shoulder blade, your shoulder's not going to work right. This has got to hold a base because all the shoulder muscles attach into this. So we're going to start off with a posture one. Basically, you're just going to take some pillows. Do you want to do them, Brad?
Yeah, I do, Bob. I'll do anything so I can lay down and rest. Well, actually, I'm going to be working, but
The lazy man's way here.
yeah. But you know, if you happen to have a bench like for lifting weights, you could use that. Or if you're laying down, you put some pillows so that your chest is elevated slightly, so you have more room for your shoulders to work. Okay.
You want a rolled towel?
Yeah, that would be helpful. You don't need a rolled towel for your head, but it certainly makes it more comfortable. So Bob's gonna.
Do you want egg in your beer too? My dad always used to say that.
Well, no, maybe Friday night.
All right.
Okay.
So he's going to start off with, he's going to go ahead and do like this. He's going to do the victory one, right? Yep. So he's doing thumbs up, and he's squeezing his shoulder blades together while he's doing this. These don't look that hard, but they are hard. So they're great for posture, and they're also great for starting to strengthen the muscles of the shoulder. What are you doing, Brad?
I'm getting my mic so people can hear me, because
All right.
what I have to say is important, Bob. Now they
That'll
can hear
be
me.
in your opinion, of course.
Of course.
All right, so a good set of 15, right, Brad?
You bet. And I can
right.
really feel those shoulder muscles between the shoulder
These are
blades
great.
working.
Now he's just going to go straight out, forming a T, basically. This one, you got palms down on this one, Brad?
Yeah, palms down,
Palms down.
shoulder blades going together,
Good.
meet in the
These are
center.
good for you, Will, no matter what, even if you just want to work on posture. But I mean, these are going to be good for your shoulder. And then the last one, he's going to kind of do the reverse Y, so the Y is down here. So
And
probably you're going palms up to the ceiling on that one.
Oh yeah, that's what I am doing. But you're going to do what's comfortable. But I think palms up like this will be best for most people.
So you can whip these off pretty quick. You can do a set of 15, relax, and go all the way down. So you're going to go Y, across, reverse Y, and then you can do 2 sets of 15 with each one of those.
Whew, and
All right.
it's definitely more tiring than what it looks like.
And then, you know, especially for those of you who maybe have fractured the humerus, but even the scapula too, we want to strengthen some of the muscles of the rotator cuff. Really like to strengthen the external rotators. And these muscles are small muscles, and they don't require a lot of weights. Even if you're a big, strong guy, you'd probably start off with a smaller weight. I mean, especially that since you've been injured, this is only 4 pounds. You might start off with just a can of soup or something like that.
Here we got a little 1 pounder.
Yeah. So you're going to lay on your side, except this is the involved side, and you're going to go ahead and a lot of times you put a towel underneath here, don't we, Brad?
Oh yeah, it just gives you, you want to know that that elbow is staying where it's supposed to be.
And these are called outies. So you're just going up like this, and you're working on the external rotation here. Just a good strengthening for the shoulder, working that rotator cuff. Probably one of my favorite exercises for the rotator cuff.
Yeah, this is a kind of a real go-to exercise for the rotator. I'm going to do it standing like this. Can I do that, Bob?
Yeah, sure.
So I've got the stretch
Exercise
tubing
tubing.
here, and here's my towel here. If that towel happens to fall out like that, go to the floor, then you know your elbow went too far away from your side. It forces you to have good body mechanics with that exercise.
I'm surprised again with this, Brad. When I was 4 pounds, you know, and I lift weights, and I could start to feel that in my after a set of 15.
Yeah, because if you do it properly, it's a small muscle, and this is really focusing on that rotator cuff muscle.
You can also work on shoulder flexion. I don't like you going all the way up. I know the one book does recommend that.
Right.
I still always just recommend going up to 90 degrees.
Sure.
Working on flexion. You can do it with that. That's actually a kind of a workout when you do it with that one.
With
the resistance.
the band, yeah.
But even
well,
this
not
one,
for me, Bob. I'm strong like bull.
yeah. So that's going to be working. We've worked now with external rotators. We worked. I can show you an advanced one with this one, Brad.
Okay.
Remember the one I just showed you this morning?
No. But
This,
I'll remember once you show me. You know, Bob, with age, things change.
So this is a great one for external rotation.
Oh, yeah, I do
So
remember
this is
now.
kind of an advanced one. So going like this.
This is a really neat way to get some good mechanics on that, especially for a younger guy who's going to be up at a higher level.
Well, I know Will used to play tennis.
Oh, really?
So this would fall along into that category. If you're going to be back to playing tennis, you know, you're going to want to, you know, the overhead.
Oh, precisely.
So,
How old do you think he is now?
Will, what are you, Will?
Is he over 30?
26? No.
Okay, he's under
27.
30.
Yeah.
That's good enough.
He's young yet.
Oh, good.
By the way, this is just, you can buy these online. You just tubing with a handle. I mean,
Right.
They come in real handy.
Yep,
So, anything else? Well, I guess you're going to show the ball on the wall, right?
That is an option for getting some flexion way up high.
Right.
A way to stretch.
And you're
down.
doing a little bit of strengthening too, though.
Oh yeah, it
So
is
you
a
can do it
double
right on
header.
the corner here, Brad, if you want.
Okay, yeah, good idea. Let's move this out of the way. You just get a ball, and even if it's a little flat, it actually works better. I prefer that. And you just roll it right up to your elbow, and then you can see I'm going to push up, and I'm going to really get some end range flexion so that you get up high. I don't know if he plays basketball or something like that, but that is what you really want to do. Works well. Feels good too. Now, all these stretches, I don't know if we mentioned it earlier, but there should be no sharp pain created.
Right.
If there is, you're not ready for that particular stretch yet, as well as the strengthening exercises too. We're assuming it's healed up, you know, probably 4 weeks after the injury.
So to summarize again, boy, we ran long this time, didn't we?
Holy cow! What is Will going to say?
Yeah. So to summarize again, you want to get your range of motion, and then you want to get your strength, the muscles around the scapula,
Sure.
and then a couple around the rotator cuff.
Yep.
So, and after a while, you'll be back serving those tennis serves of over 100 miles an hour, right?
There you go.
150
Rip
miles an
the
hour. So.
skin right off the ball.
All right. Thanks for watching.